Tatiana Rondek, Director of the Evelyn F. McKnight Brain Institute at the University of Miami, one of the only 4 institutes in the country funded by the gift from McKnight Brain Research Foundation. We are dedicated to uniting a diverse teams of scientists and clinicians to drive a cutting-edge research on age-related memory loss and cognitive impairment. We hope you'll find these talks informative and inspiring.
Hello, I'm Dr. Jay Wang from Bascom Palmer Eye Institute, University of Miami. I'm going to talk about how we can protect our sight in order for us to see well, age well, and then we need to think about vision and health aging. So for us, the first thing I want to talk about how important the vision is when we get older, and how this vision, good vision, helps us walk safely and avoid fall. And not only this, also vision will help us to read, to recognize faces, and to actually have the perception and the feedback from the environment and we're at. So why vision matters as we age? So the first thing you all know, we have to stay active and actually move with confidence. We also need to enjoy hobbies and then time with others. Keep doing things you love, you want to do. And in this case, vision is very important. And this will help us, good vision will help us to achieve all the things we need to do during our routine time. And what happened when vision is poor? So the vision poor, everyone think of, okay, something wrong. I can use my hand, use my other functions to deal with my routine life, but actually not. If with something wrong with vision, we have a high risk of falling and injuring, and also hard to stay active and think clearly when we do not see clearly from the outside, from to other people, or also we will feel more lonely and sad because we cannot see the beautiful world. Then vision 4, scientific research already proved the poor vision makes it harder to see steps, to see the road, and then to get the perception in order for the person to walk safely. So fall can lead to, everyone knows, to serious injury, and that kind of fall, I think good vision will help us very nicely to perform the very important part, which is walking. So common eye condition when we get older, so that kind of things we all need to know what is the common things would happen when we get older. So in order to get this understanding, we need to run our eye exam. So normally we suggest that every year we need to go to eye doctor's office to have the eye checked. To another thing would be not only check the eye to record the condition what you have at that time, and as reference for the future, if something happened, the doctor can check back to say what happened. Also, since the eye check will identify all the problems, and you will know early, even you do not know what's going on in your eyes, and doctor will check your eye from the front to the back to say if you're still in good shape with your eyes. Also check your vision and check your glasses to say if your prescription is out of date, need to be updated. So that kind of things, eye exams are very important, and normally we recommend to do the eye exam every year. So that will give us the good confidence to understand the condition of our eyes. Now, what actually the eye exam to do? The first thing, eye exam is easy, it just takes a while, let's say an hour or so, and to detect the eye condition. So normally early sign you do not feel, but the doctor can say through your eye to identify the problems or possible problems. Another thing is we understand common age-related condition, and especially when we get older, so we need to check whether age-related condition may occur. Also, may have some sort of sign to indicate this is some sort of risk down the road. So I'm going to talk about what age-related common risk or common conditions we have. Another things, eye also, as you all know, eye is a window to the soul. So not only to the soul, to the brain as well. So something happened in the brain, eye may also show some signs in the eye. So that give us additional benefit when you do the eye exam. Not only check the condition of your eye, also check the condition how possibly to represent something in the brain or in the whole body. So then study also showed that vision impairment clearly increases the risk of physical, cognitive, and social engagement. So that means clearly a lot of people, if affected by the poor vision and they have something inconvenient in some way, also impairment in some way because they do not see the outside world clearly, or they do not think through, and the brain may not be that functional, and that kind of things. Also, vision has some sort of impact on overall activity. So now, eye, what we normally talk about the whole eye, but also talk about the most important part is the back of your eye. The back of the eye we call the retina, which is the thin film which can sense the light to form the image. So we sense the image through the retina, and the retina actually is a part of the brain tissue, is a part of the brain, and that gave us the opportunity to examine what actually neuron degeneration, what actually vascular abnormality, what the changes would be in the brain, which reflect in the eye. So that way we understand this. Now, social, emotionally, also with benefit. You have a good vision. You tend to go outside more often. You want to interact with other people. You want to see movies, watch TVs, all kind of things relied on your good vision. But if this is not good enough, then everything change. That way we understand good vision also promotes reading, also promotes the activity as well. So maintain good vision indicate the way we try to do is maintain the independence and the quality of life when we get older. So call to action, what you need to do in terms of to help yourself to maintain good vision, good condition of the eye, good overall, and we need to think about a couple of things. The first thing is check the last time you did eye exam. If it's not within 1 year, please go ahead, schedule your next eye exam. This will be very beneficial to maintain your understanding of your eye condition, eventually help to maintain good vision. The second thing is once you have community vision screening, then you share this kind of opportunity with your family to participate into it, to do the vision screening, to understand what's happening, and this will be helpful as well. Another thing is using vision health and understand your eye condition, understand what the treatment available, what the maintenance or protection strategy which will help you to maintain your good vision. during aging. So that's why we say you need to maintain your eye, maintain your aging, healthy aging like a pro. That's the way. Another thing, keep recording of your eye condition. If something happened, then eye exam will give you the good recording to understand what vision, let's say a year ago, if you still had 20/20, but right now, if you check your vision acuity, you do not have a 20/20, you may need to find out what's going on with your eye doctors and see what the treatment available, what the diagnosis would be, what action you need to take. So in order for you to do that whole things, understand the situation and pay attention to your eye, also find more resource to actually educate ourselves to understand why this is important to everyone when we get older, why we want to maintain good vision, for what purpose, and why it is important to everyone to have a healthy aging like a pro. Thank you so much.
Thank you for watching. Thank you to all the participants who have come to our lectures. Thank you to our partners. And most of all, thank you to our sponsors. See you next time. Keep aging like a pro.